Working 9 to 5, but you're trying to build your business. Working 9 to 5, trying to find the time. You just lose your mind and you
Try to find the time.
try to find the time.
It's about to drive you crazy if you let it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are out there trying to start your side hustle while still working your 9 to 5, I know how hard it can be. That's why I'm gonna give you some of my best tips. These are the same tips that I have helped thousands of individuals trying to build a business use, not only to start their business while working a 9 to 5, but actually quit their job so they can do their side hustle full time. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 6-step process for finding and maximizing your time while you are building a side hustle. Let's get right to it. Hey, welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, my name's Abby Ashley. I'm the founder of the Virtual Savvy 7-figure business owner and the person responsible for helping you start your own at-home business. If you like the idea of working from home, you'll definitely want to hang around here. You should subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be notified every time I release new content. Starting a business can be difficult enough, let alone if you are still working a 9 to 5 while you are getting it launched. So I'm going to be sharing with you the tips that I have used to help thousands of others start and scale their own business while still working their 9 to 5. I'm gonna break it all apart for you in 6 steps. So go ahead, grab a pen and a notebook and let's get started. All right, step number 1 is to assess your current schedule. Most of us don't actually know where our current time is being spent. Yes, you're working a 9 to 5, so of course you have those hours potentially blocked off, but have you actually looked at where the rest of your 24 hours in a day are going to? If you really take a deep look at your time, the goal is to find the pockets where you could trade out what you're currently doing for time to spend on your side hustle. For instance, you could wake up an hour earlier, you could work during your lunch break, you could spend a little extra time in the evenings working on your side hustle. There's also ways that you could be creative. Maybe you don't have extra time in your schedule, and yes, you will need time to start a business. So where's that time going to come from? You might have to swap out some things that you're currently doing in order to make room. I always make the recommendation, if you have kids, could you ask a neighbor to do, hey, I'll watch your kids on Monday nights, you watch my kids on Wednesday nights. Ask grandma to watch them every Saturday morning, right? While you're working on your side hustle. Finding those little pockets of time and asking for help potentially in areas is a great way to free up more time in your current schedule to begin working on that side hustle. Step number 2 is to set very clear goals and priorities. When you are getting started in your business, you want a step-by-step roadmap and you want to stay laser focused on that roadmap. Now, if you're an entrepreneur, which I'm raising my hand saying this is me, so it's okay if I call you out a little bit because I'm calling myself out too. I know how difficult it can be to stay focused, especially that big shiny object syndrome. One day I'm thinking I should start a TikTok. The next I'm thinking, what if I read this book or this new social media strategy? Or maybe I just stop my business altogether and move to Costa Rica. All of these are thoughts I've actually had, and no, don't follow them. Stay focused on the goal. But first of all, you have to know what the goal is. So what type of business are you trying to start? How many hours do you want to work per week? How much money do you want to generate in your business and in how much time? If you have 6 months to get to $3,000 months because that's how much you need to replace your income, make it a very clear and attainable goal that you can start inching toward day by day, and then follow a specific roadmap for how to get there. One of the things that we teach here at the Virtual Savvy is how to start a virtual assistant business, because I believe that it is the best side hustle. It's the fastest way to make money online. And that's why we provide for free a step-by-step virtual assistant checklist and starter kit. So you never have to worry about what should I be working on next. It's literally spelled out for you. If that's something you would like, we actually have it for free for you right now, so you can go below this video and download that. All right, step number 3 is to establish a schedule with time blocking tools. I am a huge fan of time blocking. In fact, I've done entire videos on time blocking, which you can check out below this video. I love time blocking because it's a way to really tell your time where it's going to go. And so even when I'm working on my business, I get really, really laser focused on what I'm actually doing during that time. If I've set aside a 3-hour chunk to actually work on my business, what am I gonna do during that time? I will actually block it out and say, I'm gonna spend 30 minutes working on this project, 30 minutes working on a new logo, 30 minutes doing some client outreach, and 30 minutes working on client work, right? However you choose to divide your time, make it purposeful. And if you make a plan, then it's going to be more purposeful. So actually tell your time where it's going to go, establish that schedule, stick to your schedule as much as possible. Obviously, sometimes we have to be flexible. There are emergencies that come up, but as much as you can stick to that clear-cut schedule that you have set out for yourself, the better you are going to accomplish your goals. Step number 4 would be to use resources to maximize your productivity. Now, there are so many different types of tools and resources that you can use while you are building your side hustle. Again, having a step-by-step roadmap like that checklist and starter kit I mentioned earlier, that is one resource that you can use that will really help you to know what should I be working on next. There are also tools that you can be using inside of your business, whether those are invoicing tools, project management tools, time tracking tools. There are so many different resources and tools that really maximize the amount of time. If you're gonna be spending time on your business, you might as well be being as productive as possible in that blocked out set of time. So utilizing tools and resources is a great way to do that. I actually have a video, which I will link below here, with my favorite tools for freelancers and virtual assistants. You've got to check it out. All right, I want to know in the comments, which step are you going to take action on today? I would love to hear from you. Step number 5 would be to outsource and delegate. I get asked the question a lot, how soon should I begin outsourcing in my business? Well, I don't think there's one right answer to this question. My personal opinion would be to do so as soon as you are comfortable to do so. I personally started outsourcing my business from day one. I knew that I would be terrible at building a website. I knew nothing about building websites, so I hired someone to build a website for me. Once I started getting ongoing client work, I thought, how quickly can I get somebody else to do the work so I can be the one going out and getting clients while other people are doing the fulfillment? And this type of visionary mindset is what helped me to actually scale my business quickly, within 30 days, replacing my income, going on to build a 6 and then 7-figure business myself. And so I recommend outsourcing. If you're leaving it all up to you, you're not working in your own wheelhouse. Your strengths are the things that you should be focusing on, because your weaknesses are just an opportunity for somebody else's strengths. So plug those people in to the things that are their strengths so that you can focus on your strengths, and bam, magic happens. All right, step number 6, I left this until the very end, but I would actually emphasize it the most, and that is to take care of yourself. If you are starting a side hustle, starting a business that you hope to be full-time while working a full-time job, that's a lot. It really is. And so it is so important that even though self-care might seem like that's something I don't have enough time for, you will thank yourself for doing so. Make sure that you are taking breaks, just getting away from the screen, going on a quick walk, that you're getting enough sleep at night. You will have to establish your own rules for self-care. I personally have a rule that I am not allowed to look at a screen an hour before bed, because I know my brain will keep me up all night if I do so. Making sure that you are leaving time in your schedule for things like taking care of your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, your relational health. Those are all so incredibly important while you're building your side hustle. Don't sacrifice your own well-being in order for this new endeavor to happen. All right, that's all that I have for you today. Is there a tip or strategy that I have missed? Let me know in the comments. If you personally have left your 9-to-5 to work your business full-time, I'd love to know in the comments what helped you do that. We love sharing our strategies here at the Virtual Savvy, so we'd love to hear from you. All right, thanks again. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.